So when in 2012 there was resistance, right? But you guys wanted him. What about him did you see as a perfect fit for that role? And what had changed now in 2017?
We didn't know some of the things. As I say, we were pre-warned and we were told certain things. And
what are those things?
We just believed that, no, he's the right man to lead.
What are those things? Is it the fact that he was a spy for the apartheid regime?
No, well, as I say, I can't talk about some of the things.
So that's a yes.
That's a yes. It's not a yes.
It's a yes.
Good day to everyone. On this video, we are going to watch the relationship between Jacob Zuma and Cyril Ramaphosa. And please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. And thanks to everyone that has already done so. We have to ask our questions into when Mosiuoa Lekota, for that much long time, have already said that Cyril Ramaphosa sold him out. Was it not that time already when everybody even know that Cyril Ramaphosa's father was a policeman, that the ANC people should have dealt with Cyril Ramaphosa already? Cyril Ramaphosa went on to lead CODESA, of which we hear Thabo Mbeki and Jacob Zuma were supposed to have led. What did they say when they see that they are removed from such an important activity for the good of South African people, when if the ANC had the power to control anything and get rid of wrong elements? It is best to know that the same Cyril Ramaphosa and Jacob Zuma, allegedly even by the book called High Treason, were some of the names that were named by the Broederbond agents to Nelson Mandela as part of the apartheid spies, both Cyril Ramaphosa and Jacob Zuma allegedly. And fast forward then, they didn't do anything, they never used their power. They left a dangerous person within the structure of the important political party for the people of South Africa. And in 2012, even after Cyril Ramaphosa, as we could have heard from the Zondo Commission's estate capture, allegedly was given 10% shares by certain companies, of which we understood was to buy him out, allegedly. Now, if we could have known that later on, with the ANC, with the capacity of the intelligence, how couldn't they pick it up that Cyril Ramaphosa continued with the very same danger he was like before? Even taking into consideration that some of the leaders say there used to be question to say, who is this one? When they know and are not sure about who is this one, why are they not removing him from the important decision-making environment? And then Jacob Zuma continued to make Cyril Ramaphosa his deputy president. The deputy president of ANC will become the deputy president of the country. And as it has been a norm in the ANC, the deputy president of ANC will become the president of the country in future. And Jacob Zuma placed Cyril Ramaphosa in that position, and it happened. Now, in 2012, in Bloemfontein, against the wish of ANC Youth League under Sello Malema, SACP under Nzimande, and COSATU under Zwelinzima Mavadi. As Ismahashule show, President Zuma continued to support the existence of Ramaphosa in his own faction. What is this that he could not realize with Ramaphosa in 2012 that now comes up in 2017? Whereas many of the issues that are coming up, they said they have already realized and say, who is this? Now, President Zuma brought the person who both of them were responsible with his own power to decide, as Winnie Mandela could have said and David Mabuza, they could not have expelled Sello Julius Malema. So my view is that the fist must fall matter doesn't only involve Jacob Zuma as the president of the country. They are also including some of the dirty issues that in my opinion, was what he did within the ANC. So we are misguided to only focus on Jacob Zuma as a president of the country instead of looking into other matters that we could have been involved in within the ANC itself. So based on that, even into the fact that both, if Cyril Ramaphosa has written a letter claiming the concomitant actions in Marikana, Jacob Zuma was the president of the country during Marikana. Has he even made a statement to say the unaliving of the Marikana workers was justifiable because the workers were not just standing doing nothing. So it means he agreed with Cyril Ramaphosa. So Jacob Zuma is now playing us around on what he has brought us. By that, I come to the conclusion that he, Jacob Zuma, if Ramaphosa is any danger to us or somebody that cannot be trusted, it's him, that Jacob Zuma, that has given us Cyril Ramaphosa. Thanks for watching the video. Till next.